This is Baby Savage, the guy to grind, the independent rap messiah, the deity of hustle. He said it first. And you're watching the Real-Izm Mag TV.
Watch out, better watch out, when I get top out. Me and the team bring them things and make you cop out. Unpredictable like mystical. Y'all ain't ready, you best beware. I put it out there, jump on Front Street. For those of you who unaware, best get gone.
I remember your DVD, Decade of Deception and...
Dope Deception and Destruction, yeah.
Okay, say it again for the viewers.
A decade of dope deception and destruction.
Okay,
and
that was just you. That was you documenting your street life.
Right.
So how did you make that transition from the street life into the music game with the hustle?
Man, I always been a hustler, and I was a boss in the streets too, just controlling people who basically who used to work for me. You know what I'm saying? And when I left the streets, my main concern was being able to uphold this lifestyle that I was already committed to. And when I left the streets, I went through a process of probably about 6 months to a year, financially not being able to keep up with what I was previously used to. So I was like, okay, well, I got to make something happen. I made the DVD, made a lot of money off the DVD, and I saw potential for it to get bigger. But I didn't want to keep on doing the DVD thing. Around about the age of, I'm going to say, 26 through 27, that's when I took it serious. I met Agony Life. He's a independent artist from Houston.
No doubt.
And I got his DVD bought it from him off the streets. And I just seen him counting a lot of money and living that lifestyle like I lived. So I was like, nigga, you selling dope, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, bro, I'm not selling dope. The only thing I'm doing is selling CDs and doing this and, you know, putting together shows and stuff like that. So I was like, I still didn't believe him really. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know, back at that particular time in my life, I was like a hardcore street dude. So I looked at it rappers like, you know, if you wasn't a rapper who made it already, then I looked at you like that's some weak shit, nigga.
Right.
You know,
you're a clown.
Yeah, you're a clown, really. You know what I'm saying? So I said I'm gonna take it on myself to go ahead and try to do this shit. And I bought some books because I believe in education, bro. I went to prison and I bought like $1,000 in books and I read them and educated myself. So I'm gonna buy some books about the music industry. I read them about touring and put together my first show and made $2,000. My first show ever. And my little sister helped me with it, and I was like, I made $2,000 off this bitch, you know. Yeah, man. You know that's two ounces. You know what I'm saying? 2.5 ounces right there, you know. So we just kept on going. Boom. So after I did 104 shows with him, I was kind of like in a position like, okay, what I need to do to take this to the next level to create some more income for my business, because I'm trying to raise some funds so I can actually get in these major outlets like BET, MTV, XXL Magazine. I'm like, I know it take money to do this, and right now financially I'm not able to do it if it's gonna take some 5 figures or above. Right. So I'm like, how can I need to do more shows? And signs, like I said, I always count on God. So I was like, I'm doing 104 shows already. That was hell of a work. How I'm gonna do more than 104 shows in 1 year? And then at this particular time while I'm thinking about this, I see a video, a DVD. It's 50 Cent talking about when he first came up, and he was like, when he first was coming up, he was doing 300 shows a year. So that was my answer. Okay. You know, like I accepted. I was already asking, how can I do? He said 300. I said, I'm finna do 300 shows a year, just like he did. I want to tell you about my $1.5 million deal. I made more than $1.5 million. All right. I'm the biggest independent artist in the game since Master P. This is why I'm gonna tell you 1.5 million came from. I did over $360,000 touring, right? Let's talk about the gross. We're not talking about gross, that's net. If I gross $360,000, this is what it takes to make this show possible. Security, DJ, gas to get there, flyers, tickets. I can keep on going on. The rental of the club. So this is what it's about. Let's take this off of one show, right? And then I'm gonna multiply it so you can understand. My tour. $150 for the flyers times 300. That's $45,000 on flyers, right? tickets, $60 for 1,000 tickets times 300, right? So DJ, $150 a night times 300. Security, club, different things like that, right? Not to mention gas getting there, going back and from. So when you're a real business, all that gross is included into your annual summary.
Okay.
So saying I made $360,000 net, and this is not, you gotta understand, this is not just something I'm saying. I'm saying I'm paying taxes, and you know the IRS can confirm what I'm saying about the money that I'm making.
Okay.
So if you make $100,000 cash net, to make that happen, most likely you spent 4 to 5 times that amount, about $400,000 or $500,000.
This wouldn't be the 100 talk if I didn't ask about this. Now, there was a little bit of a scrape on social media, for what it's worth,
right,
and where there was some criticism about the way you do business.
Right, right.
And some people said, there was one cat who went so far as to say that what he did, what Baby Savage does is fucked up. He gonna tell these people to come on tour with him, and then he kicks them off the bus if they don't reach a certain quota.
Right, right.
Remember that?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
We were just talking about that.
Right.
Okay, so explain that one. First of all, explain the situation. Explain what he meant by the whole thing about kicking somebody off the bus.
That's easy. See, niggas talk and they hear hearsay, because that specific person you talking about, he never been on a bus with me. But this is what I do, and this is just real. And it's not kicking somebody off the bus, because I never kick you off the bus. That ain't the type of shit I do. But if you hit that bus with me and we got hotels and we got gas, see, this is what's expected of me, because a lot of people, when they come around me, they look at what I'm making. And this is it's just something that normal successful people go through. If we on the road, you a grown man. I shouldn't have to buy your food. I shouldn't have to pay for your hotel. I shouldn't have to put gas in this bus by myself, especially when I didn't ask you to get on this bus. You asked me to come to the show. So if you asked me to come to the show, hey man, Savage, I want to roll with you to the show. Cool. This is what it's going to take. It's going to take this much gas money. You're going to need this for food, and you're going to need this for hotel. Okay, cool. There ain't no problem. Yeah, I got me. Now you get on my bus, and it's an entirely different story. We stop. We go up in the restaurant. I'm right here, heads turned like this. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is the type of dude I am. I ain't finna say, man, you should have had some money, bro. You know, fuck that, I ain't paying for shit. And I'm keeping it 100% real. I'm gonna buy your food, but I'm gonna say, hey, man, look, you brought some CDs with you? Now, if you brought your CDs with you, you get out there and sell them bitches. If you ain't brought your CDs with you, he gonna mind. You gonna make my money back before we leave this bitch, or it's gonna be a problem. Because understand, I'm a business professional, but I'm a gangster too, and that's first from the heart. So I refuse to let a nigga play me in any type of way, man. I'm gonna die for that. So, you know, at the end of the day, a lot of the times when these certain guys that got on my bus and I, like, sell some CDs, man, it's something different. Like, in my mind, it's easy. You done seen me. The whole city done seen me. States done seen me. When I say states, I mean more than Louisiana. Actually go to a hood store. You know, I can go to Tennessee. I can go to New York. Them niggas will say, we go to certain hoods. Sav, you back? Because I used to be out there selling CDs. Hot sun, rain, it's cold. That shit don't mean nothing to me. I was a real grinder. But it just ain't for everybody. You put a nigga out there in that hot sun with some CDs, nigga get to looking all type of ways like, man, take me home. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I ain't know we was going to be doing this. You know, but nigga, I thought you was a man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, men going to provide for their family. Men going to provide for their children. You see what I'm saying? And for themselves. And another man shouldn't have to take care of another man. So, it's just one of those things, man, where that's what I learned from the beginning. I messed up with that. But you just got to go through a learning process to learn in the beginning. See, I don't do that no more. That was 2012. Going on into 2013, where I used to let people come and do that. Now, if you want to get on the bus, I'm going to say, it costs this much, I need this up front for gas. Yeah, we ain't finna play these type of games where you get on my shit, you ain't got no money in your pocket, then I got to take care of you. Now this is what we going to be. Go ahead and order your hotel so you have a place, you know, to sleep or whatnot. Or we can sleep on this bus. You can sleep on the bus. You're welcome to sleep on the bus because I got beds and everything on there too. But now it's a thing where you got to prepay for everything for yourself, because I don't need no money from you or nobody else, because I'm getting money. And when we on this bus, we're a team. We're a partnership. So if we gonna do something, we gonna do it together.
Has there ever been a time where you trying to build connects on that major level in the industry and they looking at you saying, man, why the fuck should I deal with you, man? Look how you present yourself.
No. This is what you gotta understand. Entertainment is entertainment, right? If you look down at this magazine right here, and you got this guy on the front cover, right? MJG and 8Ball. How long have they looked just like this?
For a while now.
Since they came to the game.
Right.
Because, you know, a lot of these people who laugh, they don't really understand about branding, right? You look at Bone Crusher. How long has he had that same exact hairstyle? Since he came in the game. Flip, same way. Now, you do have some artists who change to reinvent themselves, but that's to rebrand themselves again for a different era. Some artists say, well, look, I want to rebrand myself to introduce myself to this new age that's coming in. Some artists say, well, my fan base is so big and the core is so big, I don't have to reinvent myself because now I could drop an album and everybody gonna buy it regardless. So we ain't got to do that. So I understand about the way I present myself. I present myself because I'm really an entertainer right now. And not only that, this is just me right now. Like, the haircut has become me. The jewelry has become me. You know, at one particular time, it was a point in rap, this was really in. If you notice now, everybody who came in the game, they don't really wear big jewelry no more.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't conform to what everybody else conformed to, right? Now, isn't it a saying that real street people, hey, man, well, shit, I ain't gonna follow trends. Nigga, you do you, I'm gonna do me, right? But if you notice, everybody rocking the gold with the little small pieces. I ain't coming like that. That ain't hot. Man, look, man, I got this right here. This is me. This how I'm feeling right now. If a nigga don't like it, fuck you, nigga. You go change yourself. I'm gonna keep me the way I am. And I don't care about what you think, because at the end of the day, how much money you making. And at the end of the day, nigga, if I change, how much money you gonna help me make? So other than that, we ain't talking about nothing. We talking about bullshit. You know, put that shit to the side, man. We don't want to hear that. Yeah.
Already, Savage.
Yeah.
All right, this is my last 100 talk question, man. Bone Crusher, Lil Flip, Young Bleed, you say.
Right.
Like I said, man, there's been a little bit of snickering going on.
Right.
They're saying, okay, he's talking about how he's on this level, he's doing this 1.5 this, and how he going to this state, that state, but he's only fucking with niggas that were hot 1 minute, but they gone cold over the years.
Right.
How do you respond to that?
I respond to it just like I responded to you earlier. Flip, my nigga. Young Bleed, my nigga. Bone Crusher, my nigga. See, it just depends on how you look at it. If you think it's not cool to fuck with them, then I think you're not cool not to fuck with them, right? And I got that quote from Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne said that if you think I'm not cool, I think you're not cool. So who cares? That goes back to what we've been talking about this entire time. I'm not the type of person to say, okay, look, man, Flip ain't on BET, he ain't on that. I know what Flip doing. He know what he doing. We don't care about what the world think he doing, because we going to keep on doing what we doing. I know what all these people doing. Young Bleed, out of Baton Rouge. I grew up listening to him, right? The music that he made, it set me off and it bring me back to a certain point of era in my life. I respect Bleed for how many albums he sold. I respect Bone Crusher for how many albums they sold. Flip, how many albums he sold. Millions, right? BET, how many times? MTV, how many times? Huh? Source Magazine, front cover. XXL Magazine, Vibe, huh? Millions of dollars put behind his name. So how we gonna go against that? Tours, sold out stadiums. So what we gonna talk about Flip now because he's not what you feel that he should be? We're not gonna go there, right? I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I fuck with these niggas because I got personal relationships with them, right? And I look up to them and what they do still, regardless of what other niggas think they do. Yeah, fuck what other nigga think. How much money you got, man? What you riding in, man? You know, I hate that shit when a nigga say, man, I don't like his car. His car ugly. You know what I'm saying? Nigga riding on 28s in a gold car. Nigga, you ain't even got no car. Right? That's what human beings do. It's a psychological thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to judge others. That's cool. Judge people. But the Bible goes back, before you look at that man dot in his eye, you got to examine your own. What are you doing? So, you know, we just talking about some real shit, and I appreciate that. But at the end of the day, none of that's a factor, man. We getting money over here. We living our lives. We providing for our families. We doing what other people ain't doing. Specifically speaking about me, if it's another independent artist in this state or any other state that's doing close to what I'm doing, Bring them to the table so we can work together, sit down and map some shit out. Because obviously, we finna be the next Universal. Bottom line.
Man, we had part of the interview where this is your time to talk, man.
Right.
Any last statements or thoughts you want to leave to the people?
Yeah, man. Baby Savage, the guy to grind. It's the colossal all-out empire. We making moves. We doing stuff that ain't nobody else doing. Hopefully, you know, everybody just gonna see it. You know, get left behind, man. The door is open. And this is for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with what I'm doing right now, I still leave the door open for everybody to come in or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But my particular door, once I make it to a certain point, I'm going to put a boulder behind that bitch. And the only thing that's going to move that boulder is God. You feel what I'm saying? Because I understand people in general, man, they'll use you and do whatever they can to get from you instead of trying to help you. And I feel like it should be like this right here. At any particular point in life, a partnership is people meeting you. You know what I'm saying? And riding with you. Not trying to ride you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when you look at people or people who are trying to reach a certain point in life, nobody believes in them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say, ha 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 ha, I'm going to laugh at him. I'm going to tell you something about laughing at somebody like me. People laugh at me, and this is what I say to myself. I think I might be crazy. You know why? Because out of everybody I really know, I'm the only person who really trying to get millions. You know, I'm the only person who just went bought this bus cash. Then went bought another bus cash. Then went bought a Lamborghini cash. This house cash. Damn, am I crazy? Like, for real, like, why I ain't got another 100 people around me saying the same type of stuff? You know what I'm saying? And the people who not involved in what I'm involved in, they the ones laughing. So I might be crazy. Either that or I'm above average. Huh? I mean, that's just being honest with you. Like, what do the average person do? Right? I don't do the shit the average person do. I don't go to the club just to hang out. Right? I don't sit in the yard and watch cars go by drinking on a beer, smoking on a fucking blunt. You know what I'm saying? That just ain't shit I do. I don't get entertained about that shit. When I'm entertained, we taking trips to Miami on the beach with our feet in the sand. Huh? When I'm entertained, I'm taking a flight to New York to go look at downtown Times Square at night. You feel me? So, like, at the end of the day, it's 100 people who gonna laugh, and there's only one who gonna understand. And I'm looking for that one. So we can work together and we can get some money, because me and you alike. Huh? It's the percentage rule, and I understand it now. That's just exactly what it is. So, I'm going to keep on laughing. They going to keep on laughing. Shit, we all going to laugh together. Huh? Who going to laugh in the end, though? And who going to cry? I'm out, man. That's what it is.
All I'm saying is that's how I felt about it, and I spoke on it. A lot of people was thinking it.
Right. Okay.
So, if, you know, you can't knock me for actually having the nuts to say, okay, look, this how I feel about it.
You can't depend on one person or something to give you something. Because like I said, don't nobody owe you nothing.
Right.
And, you know, and what did get a lot of blame, some might be right, but it might be wrong.